When you marry somebody, that's when all your true character will show. You think you are patient now, wait till you marry. You think you are kind, wait till you marry. You think you are not rude, wait till you marry. When you marry, all your character flaws are going to show. Because somebody's going to be in your face 24 hours. It's easy to be nice for 1 hour a day. Easy to be nice for 3 hours on a date. If you're going to be someone for 24 hours, if you have bad character, it will show. So part of why God designed marriage, part of the whys of marriage, is to build in us Christ-like character. So everything you claim you have learned spiritually is in marriage you would exhibit it. Everything you claim you know. Everything you claim you know. That's why when people don't want to be serious with God, they stay with only spiritual things. They don't relate to human beings. Your spirituality is not tested by how you are in the presence of God. It's tested by how you are in the presence of men. Did you get that? I'll say it again. Your spirituality, that's why don't marry somebody because of how they are worshiping in church. Oh my God. Wicked people are the experts in worship. And they cry during worship because they've offended many people. So don't fall for that trick of watching how a man or woman is worshiping and kneeling down and crying and think this is better. No. It's not how they behave in the presence of God that matters. Check how they behave in the presence of people. You know, they ask Jesus, what's the greatest commandment? And say, you will love the Lord your God with all your might, and say, you will love your neighbor. That's how we will check if your love for God is real. Are you here, somebody? So it builds your character, okay? It builds your character. That's why if you're a Christian and you attend the church, it's good to serve in the church. It's one of the ways your character is tested. You learn service. Marriage is service. Marriage is two people serving each other. So when you meet somebody, they don't serve anybody and you want to marry them, how do you think they're going to just start serving you? They have no work experience. No job experience. Marriage was very easy for me. One of the reasons why it was easy for me was that I've been serving people before I met my wife. I was serving thousands of people that didn't even care sometimes. So serving one person, small do. My wife also was serving in her church, in children's church then. I could never have even liked somebody that wasn't into service. Never have liked it. Because marriage is two people serving each other. I even see men today that they can't serve at home. They say, how can I wash dishes? I'm chief so-and-so of Otokpolo village. I can't wash dishes. I'm alpha male. I hate how that word is used these days. And no matter how alpha male you are, you can't be more alpha than the alpha and omega. Jesus is called the alpha and the omega in the book of Revelations. You can't be more alpha than him. If he washed feet, bros, you can wash dishes. If Jesus, the alpha and omega, washed feet, and washing feet was the job for the least servant, the smallest servant. Because those days, Israel, everywhere was red mud. If people came to visit you, their leg were full of red mud. It was the smallest, the most junior servant that meets them at the door and takes off all his clothes and washes their feet. If Jesus humbled himself to that level to wash feet of his juniors, bros, your alpha male doesn't mean you can't wash dishes. Service. So it was easy for me to serve. Ask my wife, I carry her, when she eats, I take her dishes to the kitchen sometimes. She'll be saying, I say, what's there? No. It doesn't reduce you. It's when you're insecure that you feel service is for lower people. Jesus said, he that must be great amongst you, let him serve. The great people here serve. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? Two servers. That's what marriage is for. Two servers. All right. Number what am I in? Collaboration. Two are better than one. So they have a good reward for their labor. So marriage is designed for two people to work together. Everything is easier when two people do it. If two people carry this podium, they will carry it further than if one person carries it. Everything is easier when two people are doing it. That's why I respect people that are single parents. Because even doing parenting with a good partner is hard. Sometimes I want to give my children out as a seed. Does anybody feel like that? Who are these people? From whence appeared thou? They're tireless, restless, and they eat all the time. Just want to. So doing parenting with a loving and strong partner is even demanding than picture doing it alone or picture doing it with an uncooperative partner is crazy. So collaboration. And when you collaborate about anything, whether finance or whatever, it works better and all that. Number 2, we must be clear about the person in the marriage. Okay? The who. So the person you pick or do marriage with. So a marriage success is determined by the quality of people in it. It's just that simple. Who is the person you are going with? The person. Can this person last? There's no wrong person in marriage. There's just wrong fit. That person you can't marry, somebody might be able to marry them. You know there are women that don't want to work. You know there are men that don't want women to work. See, that should be the people that should marry. There's only a problem when a woman that doesn't want to work marries a man that wants his wife to work. I don't know if you're catching what I'm saying. There's no wrong person, there's just wrong fit. There are women that want to work. And there are men that want their women to work. There are men that don't want to work. And as funny as that sounds, there are women that don't mind for their men not to work. Sounds funny, but I've seen everything you can imagine in this business. We had a woman that was paying her husband a salary. No, not even husband, boyfriend. They were never married. So imagine what his package would be when they marry. If his boyfriend was getting allowance, I kid you not, she was paying this guy because he was out of work. She was paying him boyfriend. You see, anything is possible. You just have to make sure the fit is right. Are you getting what? Hope you know there are people that like long distance marriage. They don't want to live in the same city. Oh my God, there are people like that. They say, oh, I can't imagine living in the same house with someone for 24 hours. I would like my wife to be in another city. So when we miss each other, after some months, we'll come back and spend 2 weeks or whatever. And there are people that like that. There's no wrong person, just wrong fit. There are traditional men that want the woman to be in charge of the cooking and cleaning compulsorily. There are people that believe, oh, both of us must share the house chores. No one is wrong or right. It's just the right fit. So you can't marry anybody and now get any results you require. No, from the time you marry a person, it determines the results you get. So that's the problem that happens. People want to marry anybody and still choose any desire. No. From when you choose the person, it puts a limitation on the results you are going to get. If you marry a chicken, flying high and flying far is not on the table. We are going to scratch, we are going to crawl. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? If you marry an eagle, you can't be afraid of heights. Because flying high is all we do. Soaring is all we do. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you can't choose anybody. Or let me say you can choose anybody, but you can't choose the outcome. You can't choose the outcome. The person. I always share that common story. I and my wife were flying one time on a plane, and there's this barricade they put in the seats. And when we entered the plane, we generally like to see each other. So we saw that the plane had 2 down buttons on both sides. But we were trying to press it wasn't going down. So we asked the attendant, how do you get this barricade down? They said, oh, both of you need to press the down button at the same time for it to go down. We said, great. How do you get it up? There's only one person can press it up. So for the marriage to work, 2 willing people need to cooperate. For it to fail, just one idiot. One person can make you fail. That means you can be great. If you marry a wrong person, you will fail in marriage. Because I see people shocked all the time. I say, Pastor, I did everything right. I prepared myself. I fasted, I prayed. I saved, I walked, I served. Everything you have taught, I've done it. Except picking the right person. Except picking the right person. Because you can be great. If you don't pick a great team, you won't succeed. So I did everything right except who you picked. Except who you picked. I can't count how many great people I've seen crash because they didn't pick somebody like them. And sometimes when you're a very good person, the temptation is to pick a horrible person. Because sometimes very good people are not good with receiving. If you're a big time giver, you are usually looking for a project. You're looking for someone that needs you. What you need to make sure is to make sure that they are not the type that will need you forever. that they too will contribute to you, because you are not an unlimited resource. When the kids start coming, when the pressure of life start coming, you will like somebody that will give to you too. But unfortunately, you marry the total taker. Marry the project. He will never stand on his feet, or she will never stand on her feet. Then after a while, you will notice somebody that married a project. She knew it was a project then. 10 years into the marriage, she's now tired. You see, long distance race and short distance race are different. For short distance, small pocket of energy. For long distance, endurance. Not speed. So, you might think I can handle this guy now or this girl now. 10 years into life, you will not be as strong as this. That's why I tell people to marry early and have kids early. The older you are. When they say the wife of your youth, when the Bible says wife of your youth, they know what they mean. I wish I could get everybody to marry as early as possible. I wish I could. Many of them that are single don't know what you're talking about. Even for men and women, the best time for your body to bear kids is in your 20s. Mary, the mother of Jesus, got pregnant at 13, 14. That Jesus Christ, Virgin Mary we're talking about, is 13, 14. People don't know. When the Bible says we should stay away from premarital sex, it's not just old age you're talking about. They didn't envisage you'll be 40 and single. That's not the... Yes, people don't know that. When they say no premarital sex, they were talking to teenagers. People 13, 14, planning to get married in 16 or whatever. Not 36. That was not the intention. It's wife of your youth. Your body is best give birth 20-something. You as a man, raising kids too, you best at a certain age. There are certain age you should not be struggling with paying fees or training. Raising kids, physically and mentally and emotionally demanding. So you can't do it effectively at an old age. Those of you that you had your parents had many kids, you saw how they raised your firstborn. You know that's not how they raised the lastborn. By the firstborn, you will be first girls. I pity first daughters. You will learn everything. You are the senior housemaid of the house. You will sweep, you wash car, you do everything. You don't know you are first daughter. By second child, you work out. By third child, by last one, if you like, you have sense. It's your business. If you don't want to be useful, it's your... If you don't want to be useful, it's your concern. Because the energy drops. Nobody tells you that. The energy drops after a while. You just don't have time. Homework. You are literally managing to get home. Somebody wants to do homework. Say, look, just tell your teacher, he better teach you. Because I have pressure at the office. I have mortgage. I have things I'm thinking about. So the energy is lower. Marry on time, guys. You see, you to determine what is success in life. Men make that mistake. They think success is money. No. Success is a wholesome thing. So money is just one aspect of it. So if you focus only on the women, because men are one-track minded. So the women think that let me settle one. Then I'll come out. No, life doesn't give you that. Oh, I wish life was like that. I wish life allows you to handle issues one by one. Oh, that would have been so nice. But sometimes you see everything crumbles or moves at the same time. You are struggling with your finances, then your health calls for you. You are managing your health, then relationship starts. So their children start their own. So you can't say, oh, let me finish my finances before I look for a wife. By that time, you'll be late. You'll be in your 40s or late 30s. I have a son now. He's about 9 years old or 8 years old or something. Love football. He knows everything about football. He will go and watch Mbappe on YouTube. You now want to practice. Say, Daddy, Mbappe. I saw Mbappe. Say, who is Mbappe? You want to practice, but I will go outside and we play for 2 minutes. And I can't breathe. I say, go and sit down. I've tried for today. This is what you want to start at old age. And some of you don't even know if there will be delay with childbirth. It took us 8 years. I've seen people that waited and waited. They married at 50-something, then delay came with children. We waited 8 years. So imagine if you married at 40. Then 8 years, I'll be 48. That's when my first child will be born. 2 of us will be sleeping. The child will carry me. We will both be sleeping when we carry ourselves. At 48, first child. This is what some guys want to do. So look, marry on time. Grow up. See, the best time for a guy to marry is under 30. Definitely. If you can be mature enough. And somebody say, oh, pastor, it's the economic situation. Nobody put that pressure on you. You are the one that wants to live in a mansion. Start where you are. You can start where you are. Move to out of town. Do whatever you need to do. Start small. You see, marriage brings so much financial blessing. When you marry, especially when you marry the right person, okay? Because somebody say, pastor, you don't know who I married. You're the one I want to marry which? If you marry the right hand, because whenever I said that, people say, pastor, why are you marrying a wizard? If you marry the right person, you will see. See, when they say two are better than one, we're going to do a financial thing next year. Look, I need couples to understand. Every couple can be rich and should be rich, and now you need to be rich. Because I've discovered what stretches people with parenting is usually money. We must both work. So nobody can have time for the kids. And listen, the biggest gift you can give your kids is not Nintendo. It's time. And one of the ways you can afford that time is that you have money. So we're going to tackle money next year. That's my plan. Because I've seen that many couples, there's no way they can parent. They can't know the children. Say, which one are you again? Because they are working two shifts. There are parents that greet children at the door. One person is going for another person is going for money. Just goes, hey, it's tag team. You know, like tag team, you enter, I move. And they've been married like this for 5 years. Tag team, night shift, morning shift, night shift, morning shift. The children have never seen both of you together in one place. One guy said he resigned his job when his child called him uncle. He said, I resigned. These people will not kill me. I'm telling you, real life story. So you need to know the God design for money. And when two people come together, it should impact the finances if they are working as a team. If you don't tackle money, you can't even parent. You can't parent. You want to attend children's stuff. You can't attend. You want to attend football. You are thinking of money. You need to we are going to deal with it. You need to get to a place where it's not even every deal that you must take. You must determine what is success. So at a certain level of life, more money is failure. That's what the world doesn't teach you. What churches make more money. And people are just making more money and losing every other thing. It's not just money. It's not a bigger house. Sometimes a smaller house is the success. Oh, somebody didn't get what I said. Sometimes success is a smaller house. The Bible says it's better to live in a small house where there's love than in a mansion where there's no love. I told you guys about 5 or 7 years ago, they found out 9 out of the 10 richest men in the world were divorced. 9 out of 10. So money is not everything. Are you here, somebody? So who is the person that you are entering the marriage with? All right? That's number one. Now, if you don't have my book called Who Should I Marry, please, everybody, if you're a single person in particular, no, all of you get it. Remember, all of us are coaches, right? So even if you are married, please get the books. Trust me, you will need it. Don't say, Pastor, I don't like to read this. Okay, you don't have to read the whole cover to cover. Sometimes one chapter, one line is what will get you the wisdom you need. Please start learning. Don't say, I'm already married. No, you will have children. I'm always annoyed when people say, Pastor Kingsley, you helped us so much when we're single. I say, you have no clue. It's now that you're married, you need me. They think the wedding is the goal. Being married is not even the goal. Being successfully married. There are many people that are married, but even they wish they were single. I don't want to tell you, there are people that actually pray to be single. They say, Lord, anyhow you want to do it. Lord, just let your will be done. Anyhow you see fit to make me single again, go ahead, Lord. Your daughter is willing. So, you better... Are you catching this, guys? So, the book Who Should I Marry? I dealt with the qualities to look out for in the person. Most young people don't know, they can't articulate what they want. And they are so bombarded with movies and music and trends. They can't articulate. Most single people, if you sit them down, I dare those of you that are married, or even those that are single, sit down with single people and say, describe the kind of person you want to marry. Most of them can't. What you'll be hearing are weird things. He must be tall. He must be tall. That's the weirdest description I've ever heard. He must be tall. tall, handsome. These are not descriptions of anybody. They are tall armed robbers. They are tall drug dealers. They are tall killers. They are tall drug addicts. Tall. That's not a description. You must be able to articulate what is important. Not that the person can't be tall, but you must major on the majors. What are the important things? Where tall comes in on the list is very far. Tall. Instead of tall, do tolerant. Tolerance is way more valuable in a long-lasting marriage than tall. I've never seen any couple married for 20, 30 years successfully. And you ask them, what's the secret of these 30 years of marriage? And the woman say, pastor, the height of this man has helped us. Never heard it before in my life. Yet every single girl will say tall. It has zero bearing. You know what they call zero bearing? It was a successful marriage. Height has zero bearing. No addition whatsoever. Doesn't parent, doesn't help with parenting. Zero. Zero value. But everybody will write it first. Tall, dark. Have you seen any people say, this guy's complexion? He must be a fine man. You see, these are things that are projected into you. They are not your original idea. I hope you know. The idea most guys have of a pretty lady is was given to them from movies and pageants and models. The average guy wants a very fine, yellow, tall, slim. You think you came up with that idea? You didn't come. They put that idea in you. And many people have missed good women because they don't fit that mold. That has nothing to do with the woman's behavior. I'm slim, tall. They projected it. I almost missed my wife. I have a full YouTube video. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so immediately. Where we talk about, does physical attraction really matter? I almost missed my wife. I was thinking, she's not slim enough. I liked every other thing about her, but I didn't think she was slim enough. You see, after now, I'm married for this 2 weeks, some days ago was 19 years. Our 19 years wedding anniversary. Yeah. September 3rd. And you know what? I always tell her that you are slimmer now, Abby, than that time. And she will tell me, no, that I'm bigger now than I was then. Do you get? I almost didn't marry her then because I thought she wasn't slim enough. Now I love her so much. In my mind, she's definitely slimmer now. She said, no, I'm way bigger than I was then. But I love her way more. Because when the chips are down, when you enter real marriage, the things that are of value to you are not her shape. Trust me. When you have 3 kids running around the house, trying to make you mad, it's not the shape of a woman you're looking for. It's a woman that can handle those 3 children without stress and still have time for you. That's what will be of value to you. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? I've never seen anybody who want to divorce, and if somebody don't divorce, say my husband is not fine again. So instead of a fine man, what you really want is a faithful man. Because in many cases of divorce I've handled, what I hear is that the man is not faithful. You see, but when you ask women, what do you want today? I want a fine man. Don't know anything about marriage. A faithful man is more valuable to you than a fine man. Somebody getting what I'm saying? A reliable man is more important. Is somebody getting what I'm saying?